Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a topic video on top 5 Future State titles. Now, I've been really excited for this. I've actually read all the Future State issue ones to do this video in particular to rank what were my favorite titles. So let's get started. Number 5 for me was surprisingly Shazam. So, I was looking forward to Shazam, but this was kind of a sleeper hit for me. I felt like the plot was really well done here and something that I haven't seen from Shazam, and that's what I wanted to see with Future State overall, is just a really interesting take from these characters that you wouldn't be able to do in the mainstream. And here we get to see Billy Batson and Shazam are two different characters, and because Billy Batson's not connected to Shazam, Shazam is actually a darker character, and the artwork was really well done for this as well, and bright. Even though it's a darker storyline, it was very bright, and I like that by the end of issue 1, it's revealed about the Billy Batson Shazam reveal. It didn't tell us in the beginning. I thought the mystery actually was one of the best parts of the book as well. So that is number 5 for me. Moving on to number 4, which was Nightwing. So, this one I enjoyed because we actually get to see the world a little bit more, especially through Nightwing's eyes. I think that's kind of been a complaint for me with Future State, is that we were just thrown into the plot and you're like, okay, what's going on? And this one takes the time to press on the brakes a little bit and explain, okay, this is what's going on with Nightwing, and this is how Batman's death has affected the Bat family. So we get to see that in the beginning half of the issue, but then after that we have an exciting incident, which is next Batman and Nightwing meeting up and having some interesting conversations with each other. So having these, two important Batman characters interact with each other, I thought was a really well done plot point for the series to make it a bit more character driven for a very plot driven event. So that is number 4 for me. Moving on to number 3, which was Future State Wonder Woman. Yara Flor is introduced in this book, and I thought her personality was so infectious, and that's really what brought me to put this on the list and enjoy it, honestly. There's some really good spunk from her from page 1. The action is so well done from Joelle Jones, and it makes me excited to learn more about her after the fact and see her ongoing series. And it just so quickly you fall in love with the character, and she's different from Diana, and she has she feels like a new character and something we haven't seen before. And that was really exciting. So that is number 3 for me. Moving on to number 2, which was a really surprising book for me, and that is Future State Justice League. I actually haven't been reading Justice League in a while, and to have something very new reader friendly, but also a team book that could easily be cluttered, because there's so many characters and even some new characters, but to really keep at the heart character is what really succeeds here. And there's also a good mystery of some murder mystery here as well, and the concept that they are not allowed to really know each other was fascinating, because the Justice League in general is a family. That's how a team runs. That's how, Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman interacted with each other. They were friends. So to have a team, can a team even work if you're not friends? So I like that idea and the different pockets of potential friendships that were happening, like John and Yara, and then you have even some romance between Jess and Andy. So I just enjoyed the interactions. The artwork was sleek for this book as well, and it really, really drew me in. So that is number 2 for me. Number 1 was Future State Aquaman. Another really surprising one for me, because I am not an Aquaman fan. I usually don't like the title. I'll try out one issue and be like, okay, I'm good. But this one really surprised me, and issue 1 was so well structured. It told the points of like, okay, there's this new world, there's even a lot going on, there's multiple worlds that they have to kind of be introduced to and are introduced to suddenly. But because it's always in the point of view of Jackson and Andy, you get to see and feel what they're going through, which I think Future State has kind of missed the mark on with some of these other titles, where it's like, okay, here's this big thing, let's throw some characters there. No, you feel their emotional journey, and Jackson and Andy's chemistry with each other is done so well, and you want to learn more about them. And there's some shocking moments in this issue as well, which is really what got me, and also something I wanted with some other Future State books is like, oh my god, that just happened. I can't wait for issue 2. This can only happen in an Elseworld book, or something that's not happening in the mainstream, or something like Future State, a big event that's, line wide. So I like that the issue kind of felt epic, and it just was balanced so well. The artwork was fantastic for this book. So was really pleasantly surprised by Aquaman, and that was my number 1 pick. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Definitely follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Go check out my comics like Father Like Daughter and They Call Her a Dancer. And also, right now we have a Kickstarter going on for our comic book podcast, which is every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to be part of the podcast, be on the podcast, recommend issues for us to review, graphic novels, please go check out this Kickstarter. It'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks, guys. Bye.